Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Ty with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in and take a look at Bitcoin, crypto, and the equities market, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Additionally, when you feel value has been added, feel free to smash that like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts in the comment section. And remember, share these easy to understand analysis with your friends and family who may be interested in investments or especially crypto. Let's dig into the news first, and then we'll dig into the charts. We'll start off with crypto news. Crypto volume in India collapsed 10 days after the new tax law, Kribako. WazirX, the country's largest exchange, plunged by 72% in volume. That's crazy. Part of the reason is because there's a 30%, I think they're doing a 30% tax on profit, but they don't allow you to subtract the losses from the capital gains, which is ridiculous. In Philadelphia, they reinstated indoor mask mandate, and they're the first city to reinstate the mask mandate because of rising COVID cases. I expect this to happen in other major cities around the U.S. And China, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and part of Europe are leading indicators for what could happen in the U.S. So keep an eye out for this, because this could impact employees going back to work or employees taking time off work, and also supply chain issues. Russia said there is no reason for Russian debt default because they paid in rubles, even though their contract said USD or euro. Somebody forgot to read the contract. There are reports from the West that Russia might have used chemical weapons in Mariupol, and they have signs, and they're investigating. And so previously, the West said that if Russia used chemical weapons, it would escalate things, and they didn't really say specific. They didn't define the specifics of what they'll do if chemical weapons were used, but they said that it would escalate things. So we'll see. The U.S. State Department ordered all non-emergency government staff in Shanghai to leave as COVID surges over there. So that's getting pretty bad. Although Shanghai did ease up on their lockdown. By easing up, I mean like they're letting people go out for a short period of time. There are lots of people complaining over there about the lockdown, not being able to get food, and going hungry, etc. So pretty dire situation over there. Speaking of China, China accelerated, or they are accelerating inward economic pivot with plans to create unified domestic market. What they're doing over there is they release new guidelines to help their domestic market be less reliant on other countries or foreign products and etc. So, and they also are opening up their market and easing up on crackdowns to make it easier for foreign investors to go over there and do business. So this should be interesting. And that's pretty much covers the news. So let's dig into the charts. Here we have crypto market heat map. Bitcoin was over 40,000 this morning, and we'll take a look at that in a few minutes here. But currently 39.98k down 2.15. Dominance is 40.77. Notice it's below 41. Ethereum is roughly 3K. Dominance is 19.5. That's a drop from the previous day. And we got Luna down too. We got overall down market. We got some greens here, BNB, ADA, AVAX, etc. But overall, I think it's a mixture of split between greens and reds here. Let's take a look at the market cap. Total market cap for crypto is down to $1.86 trillion, and that's down 0.61%. Let's take a look at the U.S. equities market. We got technology pretty green today. We got some big jumps here. Nvidia over 3%, Apple 2.41%, Microsoft 1.84%. So really good day for technologies. Over in communication services, Google is up 1.51, Facebook is up. Overall, pretty green here too. Consumer cyclical is pretty green. We got Amazon up just over 2%, Tesla up 4.5%. So these three up here are pretty green. Consumer defensive, muted green to muted red. Financials, pretty muted green to muted red. We got healthcare, pretty red today. We got and down red under healthcare drug manufacturers, but down below here we have diagnostic and research, etc. It's pretty muted green to muted red. Industrials, we got pretty green to bright green. Real estate, muted red to green. Energy is pretty green here, and basic materials muted green. We have utilities muted red. Overall, it's a much better day for the market, and we'll take a look at the trends in a minute here. Here we got a trading view here, but let's go to the watch list first. You can see that Nasdaq, SPX, and DJI are all up for the day. We got VIX volatility index is 22, roughly 22.8, 8 something, and that's down. That's down roughly. Let me see here. VIX is down negative 6.24%, and Dixie is also down. That's down. Dixie's down just like 0.07%, and the US 10-year is also down about 2.5, I think. Yep, down about 2.5%. U.S. oil is roughly $100 and some cents, and that's up 5.9%. Gold is also up 1.1%. Silver is also up 1.6%. Euro versus the dollar, that's negative, so euro is a little bit weaker. The pound versus the dollar, that's positive 0.12, so pound slightly stronger. Dollar versus yen is weaker, it's down negative 0.17, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, negative 0.17. It's pretty neutral in my opinion. Let's go over to the U.S. markets and take a look at the trends here. You can see Bitcoin yesterday. Nope, this is not right. Let me change that to the correct color here. There we go. So 7-day period here, 30-minute time frame on TradingView. We got Bitcoin dropped yesterday and over the weekend. You can see that, and then it picked up around. Let's say this is roughly around 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then market opening today. It dropped after the market opening. CPI was released early before the market opening. Bitcoin was pumping slightly, and then it dropped at market opening. Same thing with the Nasdaq here. Market open. It opened up higher than yesterday, but it's trending down. Same thing with SPX. Open up higher, trending down. Same thing with the Dow. It's hard. It might be hard for you to see here, but on a 7-day period, it's still trending down overall on all three. And the DXY here. Dixie. Just before market opening, all yesterday it was trending up, and just before market opening, you can see it drop down here. This is right around where CPI was released, and then it dropped down. US 10-year yield rising in the 7-day, roughly hours before market opening. It started tanking, but still rising overall. As far as positive correlation with between Bitcoin and the Nasdaq and SPX, there's positive correlation as far as the movement up from yesterday and the movement down from today. But versus the Dixie, negative correlation with Bitcoin, you notice how they both trended up here from midday yesterday till just before market opening, and then they're both trending down right now. So not quite holding its a negative correlation right now, but that's a very short time frame. In the long term, intraday 7-day period, it is having negative correlation. Over in the European market and Stock 600, what do we have here? The current period is going down, and down in the last day. We got this is the UK 100. For the DAX in Germany, current period is recovering a little bit, but 7 days still down. CAC, same thing. Current period trending up, recovering, but 7 days still trending down. Stock 600, current session trending up, still down on the 7-day period. Over in Australia, we got last trading period. They pretty much traded down here, and 7 days still down. Same thing with Nikkei 225, 7-day down, current period down. KOSPI from South Korea, similarly, 7-day period down, last session down. Hang Seng HSI, last period, they were recovering slightly, but 7-day they're still down. The Shanghai Shenzhen CSI 300, they had a bit of recovery in their last trading period, but still, that's still below the 7-day trend here. Still trending down in the 7-day, but big recovery. That pretty much covers the news for the market. I appreciate your time here. I believe I have 2 more videos for today, Bitcoin and what is today? Today is Tuesday, Terra Tuesday. So we have those 2 videos remaining to analyze. So appreciate it. Feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts and share my videos with your friends and family. Thank you so much. Peace.